Yo, welcome in the cut. You ain't ready, bro.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm ready. I'm ready. My bad. Let's get it. I'm ready.
To be fair, I didn't say nothing. I just started on my own time. All right, yo, in the cut episode. I don't even know. Doesn't even matter. The one thing that does matter is we got Valuable Yoda in the motherfucking building today.
Yo.
Bro,
Thanks for having me, bro. Thanks for having me.
Bro, you by your homie Mofo Ricky.
Yep.
Yeah. What's good?
And so, like, off rip, Valuable Yoda, off the name Valley Boy. I mean, if you know me, you know I'm from the Valley. You know how much that shit means to me, how much Panorama City means to me. The 818, it's like all embedded in everything that we try to do here at the network.
Yeah.
And like this guy is like, he's a human representative. No homo, bro. Lift your shirt up.
I've been eating, bro. I've been eating. I ain't showing. Hey, bro. Right now it's Belly Boy, bro. I got the belly on me right now, bro. Hell no, I ain't showing this.
No, but I mean, what I'm saying is that he's a living embodiment of the 818, specifically the East Side. I'm from the East Side as well, so it's like,
Yes, sir.
that's something that commonality that we share, and like. It feels good for me to see him do his thing and do it at the level that he's been doing it at, and he really, like I told him, like he only gets better every song, so it's like
I appreciate that,
like
bro.
yeah,
Thank
bro,
you,
your
thank you.
movement's real exciting, like, and this is a dope thing to witness.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. You know, I just,
sure, bro.
It just like I don't know, bro. Like I feel like someone got to stand up a little bit. You know, higher and stuff. You know, like I mean, like I'm not saying I'm bigger than anybody, because there's a lot of good talented artists in the Valley. I know a lot of good artists.
100.
But I feel like if we were all to just get together, bro, like we could be the biggest thing out, bro. Like the Valley in general, like. You know, like I got thoughts and dreams about this shit, bro. Like,
No,
you know,
hell
like
yeah,
you know,
bro.
like
We all
rising
do,
up
bro.
and type
Yeah,
shit. Like, you know,
hell yeah.
like not by myself. You know, like I want to,
Everybody.
I want the whole city to come with me and shit.
Word
like,
up.
You know,
Where you from, bro? Speak about it a little bit.
the what?
Where you from?
All right, so I grew up borderline Panorama Arleta. It was like, well, the main streets was like Chase and Woodman.
Okay, word.
Chase and Woodman. So I grew up right there for about like 13 years, 14 years. And then I moved to LA for about 4 years.
Okay.
Lincoln Heights. Yeah, but like over there's my second home. It's dope over there, bro.
Right.
Shit, I used to live by the King Taco, so that shit was pretty clutch. Like, hell yeah.
That shit's dope.
Every Friday and shit. I used to get faded and go get me a burrito and shit. I love LA, bro. I love LA.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I lived out there for about 3-4 years, and then I came to Northridge. I moved to Northridge, so that's where I was, and then I was just like everywhere in Northridge, to be honest. Like, you know, like I moved place to place, but I was in Northridge, you know. So
Explain, like Northridge, that's like more on the west side almost.
yeah.
Like,
So
explain like that difference, like the dichotomy between like the east side and the west side.
oh, bro, you know, it's different. The east side and the west side is definitely different. You know, I mean, everywhere you go is gonna be some ghettos. You know, so
Yeah.
all the ghetto spots are the same thing. You
Word
know?
up.
So, but it is a different environment. Every time, well, not every time. You know, like every now and then, you know, like when I come over here, you know, down to the east side and shit, like, you know, like I see people trying to change it up. You know, try to make it like a nicer place over here, a nicer place to be.
Yeah.
And that's cool. You know, that's cool. But I feel like the more west you go, the more like cleaner it gets, which is cool.
Definitely.
It's cool, you know, like, you know, yeah, I mean, I like being over there. So it's pretty, you know.
Yeah, it's a noticeable difference, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's I guess generally speaking, it is a safer environment. At least it feels like a safer environment when you're out west. And when you're out east, it's just fucking grimy. And
It's just more things to do out there, which means like people have to like really like kind of control themselves a little more, you know, like cause over there they got like, cause I mean, I don't really know much bars and clubs and shit out here, you know, like main attraction type
over there in
places.
Encino and shit.
Yeah, you know,
over
like
there.
in the west you have Northridge Mall, Topanga Mall,
Word up.
you know, like, you know, so I feel
people
like
don't really travel here to like do business.
yeah, exactly, because there's not really much to come see over here, you know, like unless you're from here and you know what's going on over here, then there's a lot to do out here.
To swap.
You know, but
Word up. I mean, like there's a lot, but I feel like even like us, like we don't even like to kick it out on this.
Yeah.
I assume, like for me,
Yeah.
I don't spend too much time out here.
Yeah.
Because like it's just, I mean, like, you know, it's everything's kind of burnt out around here, but then at the same time, it's like do I want if I want the neighborhood to change, like is that a good or a bad thing? You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna lose, you know, that culture that I grew up with.
I feel you on that. You know, like it's kind of a, you know, it's kind of like a tricky situation with that. You know, like Oh, excuse me. Fuck. You know, it's like, I guess change is good. Change is always good, you know. But like, I feel like they want to exaggerate shit and just change the whole neighborhood and just kick everybody out type shit. You know? Like, and that's what we don't need. You know, that's what we don't need.
Yeah, I mean, 100%.
You know, like people been living here for fucking shit before we were even thought of type shit. You know, like and you know, and I've been hearing, you know, like people. Building, you know, like new apartments and shit, like high ass prices and shit, like knowing damn well, like you know, like in this and like in certain neighborhoods, like come on, bro,
you're
like,
pushing people out.
You're pushing people out. You know, like come on, like 2,000 for like a 1 bedroom, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
like,
that make no sense.
Yeah, bro, like
you know?
come on, like you know, damn well people on certain sides can't afford that shit, bro.
Yeah,
like,
the gentrification of like even like Echo Park and shit. You've been over there?
That shit changed. That shit changed up.
Yeah, that shit changed up, bro.
Yeah.
You can take a girl on a date over there now.
Bro,
They got the pond.
Back then, bro, that shit was different. That shit was different.
That's just it's interesting because I feel like I've been able to like witness a lot of the changes that are becoming like I seen like you know all the abandoned buildings that used to be right here on Van Nuys and shit. I mean,
they're fixing that shit up. They're fixing
everything up and shit. Like they're starting to remodel shit. They're building a lot of condominiums. Like,
you know, it's crazy. This one abandoned building right there on Van Nuys by Panorama High School.
The Panorama Tower.
Yeah. You know how people always ditch and go in there and shit. I
didn't go to Panorama. Bro, so
dude. Like people used to like just go and ditch in there and tag it up and just kick it and shit. Go to the roof and shit. You know, just chill shit. I've been inside that building now, and they're making it into like suites and shit, bro. Like they're making like these fancy ass apartments right there. Like,
oh really?
And I've been inside that building to film a video.
Oh yeah.
So and then I was like, damn, this whole fucking neighborhood's gonna change, bro. Like, cause I seen it, bro. Like I seen like the king, like the fucking top floor, like the most expensive suite they got, bro. And that shit was crazy. Like damn. I was like, damn, you can put that shit in Panorama. I was like, damn, bro. Like yeah.
Like, it's crazy how that particular area. Because if you're thinking about it, that's right. What like a block, or if maybe not even that much away from Blight Street. I mean, like, well, Blight Street was in the 90s. Obviously, like, you know, LAPD's really fucking done a lot for that shit. Yeah. But like, it's just crazy. Like, if you know the history of the community, you see like how different it's changing, and it's like it's a trip how fast it's happening too.
Yeah,
it's happening within our generation. You know.
Well, you know what? It seems like it's happening fast. It just we're not paying attention to shit. You know, like for example, you know, like sometimes. Shit, like a building will be under construction for like 6 years, and next thing you know it's built. Like, oh shit, like damn, like time flew. Time flew, you know. But it flew because you're not really paying attention to shit like that.
No,
you know,
you're absolutely right about that, because there's you know the Montgomery Ward.
Yeah.
They're gonna tear that shit down, and they're gonna build like this crazy ass like crazy super luxury like condominium.
I think I heard some shit like that. I think I heard some shit like that.
Retail space. It's gonna be like super top of the top luxury.
Yeah.
And it's called the Icon Company. I think it's called the developers. Mm-hmm. And they're the same ones that did like the Grove and all that. So it's gonna be like some crazy top and shit. And basically, though, people started getting outraged once the plan had already been approved. Yeah. So it's like so we're too late. Like that's just in motion already.
Yeah, you could have went to city council and like actually protested.
Yeah, word up, like it was already too late. Yeah. You know, but but there are people who work in sense to like kind of not let you find that out. You know.
Yeah. They want to be they want to be on the low key as possible. And what I noticed is that the Valley is low key, but a lot of like good artists be coming out here, or like even entertainers, like people be coming out here to like, you know, get away from the LA life, because it's
low key, and it's like
it's slower out here. You know, you can tell,
bro. Like everyone knows the Valley, bro. Yeah, everyone knows the Valley.
But the LA is bleeding into the Valley. That's why I feel like it's happening.
Yeah, because gentrification too. You know, because then like a lot, like it's funny because like the artists are moving out here, but also like the people who are being pushed out because their rent is being like skyrocketed up.
Bro,
they're being pushed out here too.
Living in California in general, bro. That shit's getting tough.
And then we see even like now we see like I know like you could relate. Have you been on the east side your whole life too?
No.
Nah, where'd you grow up at?
Almost like Reseda, pretty much my whole life. Like right there in like Tarzana, Reseda area.
Mm-hmm. Well, Reseda's kind of feeling the same effects too, I think. Yeah. The homelessness, like that's just skyrocketing. Like that shit is like rampant right now. Yeah. Like there's like,
especially by that Montgomery Ward you said right there, like, you know, like I mean, like I'm not sure if it's still there now, but I know like a couple weeks ago I came by, bro. There's like a million tents right there, bro, and it's sad, bro. It's sad.
Right by my block, people like I'm sure you can relate how tough parking is already. You know? Bro,
that's just crazy.
People moved into the parking spots on my block,
shit.
so now there's people. So now it's like
now there's really no parking.
now,
huh?
Now we got humans where cars used to be. You know,
it's fucked up, bro. Because they could do something about it, bro. You know, like the government, whatever, bro. Like they could do something about people being homeless, bro. You know, bro, like they got all that money, bro, and spending on stupid shit. Like they should like treat human beings like human beings type shit. You know, but nah, like the lower you look, bro, the more they're gonna treat you like a dog, bro.
Yeah.
And
like
fucked up.
And if you see it enough, like you recognize like the cycle. Like let's say like a crazy dude, a schizophrenic dude, like a drug addict dude, like. I've seen it plenty of times where they're just holding some kind of stick and they're just fighting like whatever. Like they're fighting whatever the fuck they think they're fighting, you know?
Yeah.
That shit happens all the time. But what happens when someone calls the cops from that dude? The cops come and then, you know, like they're going to kill him, basically. They're going to gun him down. Like that's usually how it ends up.
Yeah, if he's acting crazy.
Usually how it ends up, you know? But the dude doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing himself, you know?
He's like lost in his mind and shit. Like, you know, like people don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing either type shit. Like,
well, bro, just today, bro, I was coming back home this morning around like 10 a.m. and then there was a coroner truck with like one LAPD right there parked in like maybe like half a block from my apartment.
What? It was like security. He's being security or something.
Nah, I think it was like I think I would assume a homeless dude died because it didn't look like a commotion or nothing. It was just like one cop car and like the coroner. Like, it didn't look like the crime scene was closed off or anything. So I guess like a homeless dude probably just died there. But it's just like that's not even like the first time that's happened. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a real issue, you know?
Yeah,
like
it's definitely an issue. Definitely an issue. Like, I was gonna do it for Thanksgiving, but something had came up and I didn't really fall through with it. But I am gonna do it. But last year I was gonna do like this like turkey drive type thing, you know. But what I was gonna do was I was gonna put food in like little platters and shit and just like drive around the whole city, bro, and just drop them off, like and you know that plan, bro, like I was so mad why I couldn't do it, bro. Like it's because I was too loud with it, bro. And people just like took my idea, bro. They took my spots and I was just like, damn, like I need to figure out where I'm gonna go.
Damn.
You know, like so people kind of like took my idea in a way, you know. I mean, it's cool because the people that were interested in it, you know, the people that said that they were gonna do it on their own, you know, like they actually did it, and that's cool as fuck, you know. Like I saw videos and shit, like that's dope, you know, like they'll pull up and give a homeless man some food, you know, and it's like that's low key that's the kind of energy we need more in his life, you know, and that goes for everywhere, you know, homeless in downtown and fucking homeless in any other country or whatever, like you know, like that's worldwide shit. Like people like need to just open up their hearts a little bit, man, you know, like, and just like figure this homeless stuff out, because obviously it's a problem, you know, like people always complain about it, and you know, and it's fucked up, you know, like they're out there just, you know, like trying to find anything, you know, to help them survive type shit, you know.
Well,
like,
I was thinking, dude, I've been thinking a lot about homeless people today, fucking like, because even this morning too, when I was pulling up to the alley, probably the same time I seen the dead guy, because like I was just pulling up the park. I seen this lady just straight up eating trash. Straight up eating trash.
Oh my god!
Like animals, like, bro. Like
straight up, it's like, bro, this is America, bro. Like, why the fuck am I witnessing this right now?
Yeah, bro.
You know, that's not even the first time too. It's kind of desensitized almost to the point. You know, I wasn't as shocked as I
thought you should have been.
As I should have been, bro. Because I'd be like, I seen this before. You know,
you're like this shit, LA type shit.
Yeah, bro. And I like I be seeing some crazy shit with homeless people, bro. Like they be out there, bro. Like.
Yeah,
and be wild.
It's fucked up. It's real fucked up, man. Like this Nipsey shit too. Like this, like he passed away. And they're talking like mental illness with that shit too. And it's like I think like the homeless thing, like that's like a similar situation of how I told you. Like eventually, like if you don't deal with mental illness, like that shit's gonna like manifest into something worse. Like when they shoot down a homeless person,
is, bro, like
crazy.
Mental illnesses, bro. Like that's like. It's a very powerful weapon, bro. Like like that shit could make you really strong, or that shit could kill you, bro. Like dog, like your mind will kill the shit out of you, you know. Like but that's on people to go and find that help though, and a lot of people don't, you know. Like cause me, I'm bipolar. I'm bipolar. Like I actually just found out last year in January, so it's been like a year since I found out. And dude, like I mean, I'm 23 years old, you know, so like it fucking took me like that long to find out that, you know, like I mean, I knew I had issues, like, you know, like since I was a kid and shit, but you know, like I went and got help for it. I went and got help because I thought, you know what, I'm tripping out. You know, like, I was thinking some crazy shit. You know, like just doing stupid shit. You know, and you know, and I went and got help. So you know, like like people,
That's great, man.
People don't go and it just people. It's not that people don't go and look for it. It just like they don't know the help is there.
Yeah,
you know, like they don't know where to find it.
Word up.
You know, like they don't know where to find it and shit. Like, you know, and help is everywhere, bro. For everything.
Yeah.
For everything, bro. Like there's help for everything, but you just gotta know, you know, like your sources. You know,
Exactly.
like you know where to go.
There's a lot of ignorance involved
Yeah.
in like why people don't go out and seek help. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like the Latin community as well as like the black community is like really affected because of that, because they don't want to go to no hospital, they don't want to go to government. The government put them there, you know.
Yeah.
Put them in that situation. To go to the government is kind of like, you know, why should I trust you, why should I go to you? How do they probably don't even know there's help out there like that. So I mean, it's pretty messed up.
Facts.
What do you guys think about
But that whole mental illness with the Nipsey Hussle, what do you feel about that? You feel
bro,
like
that's some coward shit, bro.
yeah, I think so too. But you know, I don't know, but I feel like that he did not have no mental illness. But
Yeah, bro. You
know, but I mean, I seen the full video, and it's like I seen like I mean, there's different videos, you know, with different like I mean, it's the same video, you know, but some of them like I mean, there's like a couple of them with different lengths, you know, like and I seen a longer length of the video. And you know, like he looked like he was like kind of like on one, bro. Like he was kind of like you know, like just creeping, like just plotting shit. Like he was kind of, cause I heard that he even went and shook Nipsey's hand and stuff, like, you know, and they were chopping it up and shit like that. I heard, you know, like they were just chopping it up, and I don't know what happened. But I mean, the people that were there only know, you know, you know, like we don't know, you know, because
I wonder if he actually had like a past of like, you know, like actual.
If they said that supposedly he did, but like I got a theory on that. I don't know all the facts at all, but like because you know the theory is that he was a known snitch, right? And then they also got the word out that he has had time in like in a mental facility.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just connecting
twice.
dots.
I heard or some shit like
yeah.
So then he does have a past. So
if I'm connecting dots, he snitched to get into the mental facility instead of going to prison.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because evidently he's fucking scared of prison.
Yeah.
And now more than ever, after you fucking murdered like a legend, you really don't want to go to prison.
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna survive. So of course he would end up giving himself up at a fucking mental facility. You know, because that's where he eventually wants to end up. I would assume.
Yeah, I think it would be more crazy if he didn't go to the mental facility.
If he doesn't, if he goes to prison, he he should go to prison, and if he doesn't, then like
you
that
know, but the thing is though,
I think some different shit. Like I'll be thinking, I never wanted to give into no conspiracies type shit around this, but like I'll be thinking to that shit. Cause
hey, bro, stay woke, bro. You gotta be woke. Shit, you gotta be woke with everything, bro. Like, you know, like all the conspiracy stuff, bro. Believe in that shit, bro. Like, believe in everything you want to believe in, bro.
Like some of that conspiracy shit, the shit that bothered me the most, I guess, though, is like the day they killed him. That's the same day y'all want to start with the conspiracies, and it's like, do you guys give a fuck about this guy's death? Or do you guys just give a fuck about trying to be right about certain conspiracy?
And that's the problem, bro.
You know, like you're not even. How could you like a morning mind wouldn't be thinking about conspiracies?
Yeah, you know, and that's the problem, bro, because especially with this social media, bro.
Yeah.
Social media, bro, everybody graduated Instagram University and shit. Like, everybody knows everything. Everybody knows everything, and everybody wants to be right, like you said, bro. And like,
they know everything, but nothing at all.
Yeah, bro. And then you meet them in person, they dumb as shit. Shit, that don't make no damn sense.
Motherfuckers tweeting, oh, the streets are saying this. They're like,
yeah, like,
what
bro,
are the streets, bro?
Bro,
Come on, bro. They live in fucking Iowa, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like,
you live in Sherman Oaks.
Like, you're crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Like people really, like. I mean, it's the good and the bad about social media. You know, it is really empowering, but at the same time, it's like some motherfuckers don't really deserve to have their opinion heard.
Yeah.
What up, man? So let's talk about the music, bro.
What's up?
You just dropped an album.
Yes, sir.
Changed.
Yep, my album. I just dropped it. Shit, I think it's been like a month now.
A month.
So yeah, maybe like a little bit under. Yeah. Just dropped it.
So tell me about how you even like, because I know at one point you said you had quit music, you know. So how'd you get from that point to the point where you dropped Changed?
You know, honestly, bro, like, it gets frustrating, bro. It gets frustrating. You know, like you put in all this hard work, bro. You put in all this money, and and people act like it costs $1 million, like just to go see you at a show or just to download your song and shit, So I kind of took it as like I'm trying to like put on for the city, and like my city ain't really trying to like put on for me, But over the time, it has changed. Like it has changed. Like like as of lately and shit. Like these past like months and shit. Like just like this past year, like this last year. Like I've been seeing people like getting behind me and shit. Like actually supporting me. So so shit like that kind of pushes me to keep going. Because every time, because I had tried leaving this shit twice. Once maybe like a couple years ago, and then once like last year. So every time I try to leave, bro, people would tell me, "No, you can't. What the fuck,
Yeah,
like, you're Valley boy, bro. What you mean? Like you're from the Valley, bro.
About.
Like
one time I think I heard you say thinking about my movie San Diego. I was like, you're gonna be Valley boy in San Diego. What the fuck
Sacramento's
are you doing,
the spot, bro. I love Sacramento.
You want to be Valley boy? You want to be Valley boy over there?
Hey, I'm Valley boy everywhere I go, bro. That shit tatted.
The Valley with me.
I got 818 tatted hella times, bro.
I feel that
everywhere I go, bro.
Yeah, y'all better not be telling me you rep the 818 unless you get that shit tatted.
yeah, shit. No, I'm from the 8 straight up.
Tell me about your upbringing in the 8, bro. How was that like, and like how does that like influence your music?
Like what you mean? For example?
Like how like growing up in the 8, like how did like the shit that you like been through, shit you experienced, like influence the music you go through,
bro? Like.
Cause you do speak like on a wide variety of topics in your music,
Yeah, I mean, I try to touch every topic,
Right.
Like with this last album, I talked about it's because I have a song called Seroquel, so it's kind of like it's about going through depression. Seroquel is a depression medication. Seroquel, valproic acid, and shit like that. There's a lot of other stuff. So that song, I actually wrote that song when I was going through like a really bad time with my past relationship and stuff. So I try to touch different topics,
Right.
but like for like first things first, everything I say is something I went through, it's real shit that I'm talking about, like because in my music, you don't ever hear me about, shit, I'm in a Bentley, I'm hitting licks, like I got 100 bitches, like nah, bro,
blase, yeah.
Shit, actually I'm drowning the bitches right now. Where they at? Nah, but because like I said, bro, like I grew up, like borderline Arleta Panorama, so like it wasn't the greatest neighborhood, right. I was a fucking wild child, bro. Like I was always in the streets, bro, like fucking riding bikes and shit, just all around the city, bro, like kicking at Chase Park and shit. I'm like in 3rd grade kicking at Chase Park, like what the fuck, like like just doing stupid shit, bro, like and
that's how I feel, like it's not even like at the time it's like you couldn't even say you're saying stupid shit because I bet you there was a gang of other motherfuckers doing the same shit with
bro,
you,
definitely
so it's like the culture we're in, the shit we're like influenced by.
And I definitely had a lot of like wild friends too,
same here, bro. I mean, like that's like one of the it's interesting, bro, because it's like there's some wild motherfuckers out here, bro. Like wild motherfuckers. And
it's crazy.
For me, like I know for me, in a certain point in my life, I had to realize, like, yo, like I gotta cut off some of the shit that's too risky,
Yeah.
Like, once I realized,
it's growing up, bro. It's adulting. It's adulting. You're growing up and you're thinking smarter.
Word up, bro.
Thinking smarter, bro.
I was like, this shit ain't gonna get me nowhere good, bro. So I just had to distance myself from like a few dudes and all that.
Bro, like that's my life right now, bro. Like, like I cut so much shit off, bro. Like I cut off things, I cut off people, bro. Like I low-key just be like chilling by myself most of the time, bro.
Right,
like
right.
And if I do kick it, bro, like it's with this mofo or like my manager Manny, he couldn't make it today. Like every time I kick it, it's on some business shit, and every time I go out, I try to keep it as just performances and shit, like cause I don't like going out, bro. I hate going to clubs and shit like that.
Bro,
like,
you ain't see me nowhere, bro. You see me, how many times you see me, bro? Twice, maybe.
I saw you a few times. Like 2-3 times.
I just like, bro. I podcast and I go home, bro. Like that's it for me. Like I ain't really.
That's how it is, bro. That's how it is.
Shit, like
the older you get, bro, the more you get tired of shit, bro. And you're just like, shit's boring.
Straight up, I'm trying to get caught up in nothing. Like like once I realized I actually got something to lose, I was like,
oh yeah, it's facts.
I'm just gonna try to hold like any energy like that, Like I'm trying to keep my shit pure as possible.
Yeah, facts.
I can't even tell a lie.
Yeah, bro.
Stop lying. Not saying.
You know, like just staying in your lane, bro, and just, you know, like canceling out toxic shit. You know, like it makes you smarter and stronger in a way. You know, because like you just, you know, like you just see a lot of shit pointless after that. You're like, man, like, that's stupid. Like, you know, like what the fuck you going doing that for? Like, you know, like. And back then it would have been really cool. Back then it would have been fun as fuck. Like, you know, because like I say, like when I was a kid, I was always out there, bro. Like, and I think back and I was like, man, damn, I'm surprised I didn't die all those times. Like, bro, I've been in some fuck situations where I was like, man, I should have died that day. Like,
I mean, I don't feel like that was in death, but like I feel like I've gotten like shit more than lucky. Like I've been blessed to like not be getting caught up in bullshit. Yeah, like, you know, like it's just like a few times like it came close, you know. Yeah, and it's like for whatever reason it's just like Teflon, you know, fucking slid it right the fuck off me. Fucking so like back so back to like, okay, you wanted to quit music and all that, and then what brought you back in? Like
the city, bro. Like the city, bro. Like cause I had posted that I was gonna quit. Like I put it. I think I even turned off the comments and shit because I wasn't trying to hear like all that stuff.
You did,
know?
yeah.
Like, you know, like I think I turned off the comments. Yeah. And then I think after a while I even like just deactivated my Instagram for a bit. I think like
I remember that shit.
Yeah, like I went to MIA for a cool minute. Like you know, but bro, I had like fucking like 100 DMs, bro, talking about what? Nah, you're stupid, you tripping, you know, like, and you know, and bigger artists, you know, like were telling me too, like, nah, bro, like you need to push that shit, like, you know, like like you're gonna make it if you keep pushing, like, you know, like. So you know, like it was the city, you know, my friends, you know, and other artists and shit, like just they kind of like pushed me. They push like nah, hold on, like nah, get your ass back up, let's go, like you know, stop, you know, stop being Debbie Downer type shit, like you know, like bro. Get your ass up, like, and that's what keeps me going, bro. Keeps me going.
But that game is stressful, man. It's just draining, you know.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, when you're working out here, bro, you meet a lot of people, and a lot of people are like, there's not a lot of real ones. So like when you meet them, it's just like
a lot of fake shit.
There's a lot of fake shit. A lot of fake shit,
bro. Like you definitely like for me, like I've always kept my circle like small, like like these are about 85% of the people I fuck with and generally are in this room right now. So it's like I don't. The deeper I get into this shit, like I do like be meeting some like real people who are really like down for it and like really just trying to work off the strength, like. But then there's also some people, but that shit just is easy to spot off, you know. I mean, for me at least, I know for some other motherfuckers, maybe it wouldn't be, but like I came into the game kind of with a plan, you know. I kind of knew the way I wanted to take it and all that.
You got to,
you know. So it's like, you know, I was able to like pinpoint more or less the shit that I wanted in my circle, the shit that I don't need in my circle. Right. You know, so it's been an interesting experience, man. I mean, and you know how everything's been going on in the Valley too, where it's like people are working out here, like
bro, we're really working. And it's cool, you know, like when I first started rapping, that was like shit. I started rapping. I made my first song when I was in 6th grade, so I was like, I had a little baby voice and shit. Like I
made my first song when I was in 6th grade too.
Word. Yeah, I sounded funny as fuck, like a little chipmunk, bro. Like I fucking didn't even hit puberty yet and shit. Crazy, I was just like a little chipmunk voice and shit.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
You know, and at that time, bro, you know, like in those days, the whole party scene shit was in, like the whole 494, whatever the fuck, shit like after that I heard about
house parties,
you know, and you know,
oh shit, the scene,
yo, why was it was fucked up, but. And middle school, everybody was on ecstasy. Yeah, that shit was.
You know, bro, I was never into that shit. I was never into that shit.
Fuck all that. I still ain't into that shit. But like in retrospect, it trips me out. Like, cause when I see middle schoolers, I see how young they be looking, and I was like, y'all, y'all were really popping ecstasy. Like, are y'all pregnant or like? I want to know how they are now. You know, like,
nah, they're
a little bit of them died. Like
90% of them have kids. A little bit of like. Bro, like 90% of them have kids, bro. No cap. I could like almost promise you that, bro. Like I'm so sure.
Wow, bro. Like it really, like that shit shocks me, bro. Like I get scared of this world. It's like,
you know, like I was never into that shit, bro. Like the whole ecstasy and the whole tripping out shit, the acid and whatever the fuck. I was never into that shit. You know, like you know, I always thought it like, you know, like if I'm gonna fry my brain, I'm gonna do it with weed shit. You know, like I'm gonna do it with the MJ, like, you know, like, cause bro, like those hard drugs, bro, that shit will fuck you up, bro. Like that shit'll melt your brain, bro.
It
like
is really crazy.
It'll melt your brain, bro. Like, you know, like I know people, bro, that you know, like they do heavy drugs and shit, and they just, you know, they don't think right, bro. Like, you know, and it's people that I've known, like that I've known for like a long time too, and I look at it from when I met them until like now, bro, and just like, damn, like that shit really changes people, bro. Like
definitely.
that shit changes people. Huh? It changes people. Yeah, like they talk different, bro, and they just
act different.
Yeah, they act different, bro. Like, you know, like some of them don't even really talk that much and shit. Like,
yeah.
You know, like it's crazy. And that shit's
real.
They
get too high and never come down, huh?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's facts.
Happen.
Yeah, bro. And you know, and drug addiction is a fucked up thing, bro. It's a fucked up thing.
It's a seriously fucked up thing, and this like in this country, like that's part of like American culture now, because there's so many people that they take something,
and that's fucked up. It's fucked up because everyone wants to talk about fucking sipping lean and you know, hey kids, that's all pop Xanax. Shit, like, you know, like I mean, like I ain't gonna lie, in my music every now and then I talk about shit, you know, but I mean, like I ain't out here like, you know, like saying, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, like in the hook, you know, coke, Xanax, you know, like Future, you know, like it's like Future shit, or like Lil Pump, for example, like you know, like I like I'm not out here trying to push that message, you know, like
you're kind of more or less telling a story.
Yeah, you know, like I tell my story, you know, I tell my story, and I don't ever flex about shit that I've never done. Like, you know, like for example, like I wouldn't say, oh yeah, let's pop some eggs and blah blah, like nah, like, you know, like you know, it don't make no sense talking about all that shit, you know, like. But I mean, it works for some people, you know. The people that it works for, I mean, to each his own. They're doing their own thing, and that's cool, you know. But I just have a different path,
especially if it's an excess, you know. Like if that's all you talk about, then it's like
you know,
like. Okay, bro.
Like it's okay to talk about it every now and then.
Yeah,
you know? Like, it's okay.
What else do you do, bro?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like a lot of these rappers.
Do you take your little brothers to school? Do you like take your mama out for like? What else do you do, bro?
I mean, I do definitely think that overall the content in the music is starting to change, though.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like. I would say like J. Cole is probably like one of the good reasons.
Oh yeah, definitely,
that.
Bro. Like people look up to Cole, bro.
Yeah.
Kendrick and you know, and people always looked up to Nipsey, but I feel like they see it more now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's fucked up because you know, like you have to die for people to see you and shit.
Yeah,
like,
word up.
Like, but I mean, at least people are listening now. You know, like you know,
yeah.
You know, like I ain't gonna be a hater. Like, oh, if you weren't a fan back then, don't be now. Like, nah, hell no. Everybody needs to be fans of Nipsey right now.
Yeah.
You know,
like dude, like it's like why wouldn't you be a fan of this?
Yeah,
man,
bro.
You know?
Like you know, like he ain't talking about dumb shit. Like I said, like he's talking about some real ass shit. Like
yeah. And he lived it, like it's
bro. He pretty much never left the hood, bro. Like he owned a little plaza, bro, in his hood. Like that, he never left his hood. Like that guy. Yeah. He was a real one. He was a real one.
100%, man. And and that's what they. It's just sad, a tragedy, man. Yeah. It's really a tragedy.
That shit hurt, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
That shit hurt. I felt that.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone did. Like how you said, like who one, if you didn't know about him, once you heard his story, how could you not love him?
Yeah.
And two, and if
he came a long way, bro. He came a long way, and he was doing this shit for a long time.
Well, yeah,
like
10 years.
Him and YG pretty much came up together, and like Schoolboy, and you know, like people like the LA people and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like they kind of came up together. You know, like Nipsey didn't even spell his name like that the whole time. Like I think it was like. It said Nipsey, and it had like he had it with $2 signs on the hustle, and then like when he first started, it was like Nipsey. It was always Nipsey Hustle, but he spelled it differently on with the hustle. He he changed it up like 3 times, but then he kind of went like you know like just he kind of kept it simple like yeah, bro. Like I remember listening to Nipsey, bro. The first time I heard Nipsey, bro, like that shit. Like I was inspired, bro. I was like, damn. Like
I think the first time was like I think I heard him was Nipsey and I think Dom Kennedy.
Which one? Like the one on the latest album, or
no. Like the first one they did, and I was like, I don't even know what the song was, but yeah, I just remember hearing Dom and Nipsey. I'm like, these some LA motherfuckers right now. LA as fuck. I can sure tell. Yeah.
You know, and it's one
West
thing.
Coast.
It's one thing that I actually just like well, like I didn't discover it, but like I kind of like just realized that people are like seeing and shit. That different areas of rap sound a certain way. You know, like I've heard people comment on my shit saying, "Oh, like I love A18 music." You know, I was like, well, what do you mean A18 music? You know, I mean, like I figured we all just sounded the same in a way. You know, like LA A18 whatever. Yeah. You know, but like I've seen people like single that out. Like, hey, nah, like A18 has a sound.
That's pretty fucking dope, man.
Yeah. And
what is it? Do you think?
I feel like I can't explain it, bro. I can't explain it, you know, because you know, like the artists I know, you know, like they talk about real shit too, you know, like this motherfucker be on some real shit too. This would be on some crazy shit, to be honest. Like,
honestly, I think it's the lingo, bro, more so than the sound.
Yeah,
I think like
the outro.
Yeah, like saying certain things, or you say
like the swag and shit. Like,
yeah, you say certain things. You're
Valley
like,
boy.
Yeah, you wouldn't hear LA Cat saying some shit
bro,
like that.
LA
for
people
sure.
talk different, bro.
Yeah,
like I lived in LA, bro, and I was like, what does that mean? Like, huh? Like what do you mean? Like,
definitely.
You know, like, and I'll be like, like I don't know about that word, like, you know, like shit, I'm a Valley boy, bro, like, you know. And I actually got this A18 tag when I was living in LA, just to let people know where I came from. Yeah, bro, I was like 13 when I got this shit, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, I started off pretty young. my mom kicked my ass every time.
She seen that shit. She was mad, huh?
Yeah, bro. Dog, I mean, like what I did, bro, I was smart though. Like my first tat was my mom's name. My mom's name right here in my chest, bro. It's the first tat I got, bro. The first tat I got was her name, and then bro, I walked in the house, bro. I was like, "Hey, mom, I got something to show you." She was like, "What happened?" You know, like, she was like, "What the fuck? Like, what'd you do?" You know, like, and bro, like, I left my shirt. I was like, "Mama, I love you, mama." Like, I love you, mama. She
started tearing up, huh?
Yeah, fool, she was mad as fuck, bro. Mad, bro. She's like, "Is that real?" She tried to touch it, bro. I was like, "Nah, I just got it, man. She's still hers. Don't touch it." Like, damn, you know. And she was mad as fuck, bro. Like, and then after that, bro, I just kind of went wild with it, bro. Like, I started getting more tats and shit. My chest, my arms. Yeah,
I got "fuck all who doubt me" across my chest. That was my first tattoo. I come home, my mom's like, "What'd you get on your chest?" I'm like, "Fuck all who doubt me" across my chest. And she's like, "What?"
You were like, "Are you doubting me right now?
Are you doubting me?
You got some say, mom? You got some say, mom?"
And then I got my Ocho tattoo. Shout out Jammer, bro. Yeah, you fucking got the Ocho tattoo up here,
right,
bro. Fucking scarred up as fuck. He's better at tattooing now. But, you know what I mean? We did, but we did it like in the homies spot and got that Ocho shit. I had to. That shit was crazy.
I feel like everyone in the Valley should get an A18 tattoo. Cap. No cap. At least an 8 or something.
You want to see this?
Small as fuck, whatever.
3, 5, Ocho.
Hey, I didn't even notice that, fool. That's crazy. You see, this would be on some crazy shit, bro. I'm telling you, like
numerology shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. This guy's a motherfucking genius.
Break
like
down the mathematics to us.
Nah, bro. Everyone needs a fucking mofo, bro. Like, this fool be on some crazy shit, like, bro.
Hey, bro,
like,
we're here to talk about you, fool.
No, I'm not talking about you now, motherfucker. Fuck me. Fuck me.
What's your favorite song on your album?
You know, damn. Like I'm actually, I mean, like, I talk a lot of shit. I talk a lot of shit in my music. I say what I want in my music.
Yeah.
But low key, I'm like really into love songs, bro. Bro,
I'm familiar with your discography.
bro, like
I've been listening to it.
Bro, like it's like I'm so in love with love music, bro. It's like it's kind of like if you see me down the street bumping LMA, bro, mind your business, cause that's my shit. Like
you see me bumping SZA, mind your motherfucking business.
Yeah, but so with that being said, I think that song "All of You" with Gabby Fuego, I think that's my favorite. Like I just feel like it's like some summer love type shit, and the day I recorded that shit, I was like, damn, this is gonna be a hit.
That's a good feature.
But that shit didn't really blow up like that, but I like it still. That's my shit.
You wanna play that shit right now?
Oh
shit, you got that?
I got it. I got it queued up already. Come on, professional, bro. Oh shit, my Bluetooth disconnected.
Oh,
damn. I was trying to flex.
You see what happened? You see?
That's what happens.
Hold up.
Oh,
yeah, that's my shit, bro. That's my shit.
Let's hear this.
Hey, bro, and the thing is, like, I wrote pretty much the whole song except Gabby Fuego's verse. I wrote the hook. Like, I pretty much, me and her kind of worked it out on how she should say it.
Right.
Like, and it was like a whole process, but like, and that's one thing I love about music, bro, because like once I'm done with my shit, I'm like, damn, I did that. Like that was me. Like, I did that shit. Like,
for sure, Bob.
Yeah, like
when he performs this one's a bop, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Girls be getting.
I look at me feel like Trey Songz and shit, bro. Girls be like, hey, nah.
Yeah.
Trey Songz.
Hey, bro, have you seen the shows, bro?
You're
Trey Songz.
5, bro. Trey 5.
That was good. That was a good one. I haven't heard that one yet. I haven't heard that one. That was good.
Damn, bro.
But yeah, man. I think that was my favorite.
You know what was my favorite? This is my fucking anthem right here.
What is it? Problems. Valley Boy.
Valley Boy. This is the anthem, yeah. This is the anthem.
Hey, that's the anthem, bro. Like, bro, like
at
everybody.
the Canby, bro, when you dropped this, I was like, okay.
Oh, Canby.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, the Canby.
yeah.
The Canby is down.
Hey, the Canby. Let's talk about the Canby show.
Hey, the
I gotta stay away from the Canby.
Hey, the Canby's.
I be getting caught up right there, bro.
What you mean?
I be getting caught up, bro. Like I be getting too ratchet, bro. At the Canby, bro, I can't control myself, bro. I'm just like, damn.
Something about that Canby.
It's just everybody could do whatever the fuck they want at our shows. At our shows, bro, people could smoke, they could drink, they could fucking do whatever, bro. You know, like for the most part, like people. I mean, people don't get wild and shit at my shows. People aren't drama.
Right,
you know,
right.
and if they do have drama, then no one even knows about the shit. Like,
Nah, we got armed security, bro.
oh yeah,
you know,
too. We got armed security. And shit. We got armed security and shit.
we
too.
got shooters on deck. You know,
Yeah.
nothing happened like that.
Yeah, but yeah, our shows are pretty lit. Like, and it's just getting bigger, bro. Like, by the
I know
year.
what's crazy is Cammy's a hella dive bar, bro.
Yeah,
But like,
Yeah,
but when we were in there, that shit was a turn up.
bro,
That shit was a. Yeah, I seen
we
that
hit
shit,
max
bro.
capacity, bro.
That shit was like was it the one I was at? Or
Well, it was. I don't know. We did two.
Honey Ham.
I think it was. Well,
We did two.
We did two over there, huh?
Yeah, the first one was alright, but the second
The
one was
second
lit.
one was lit as fuck, bro. Lit as fuck. Like it was, people were just standing on chairs to see who the fuck's performing type of shit. Like it was so
Shit.
many people, bro.
Yeah, we
so many
killed that
people.
shit.
Yeah, bro. Shit, Manny did that. 5 Point Official did that, bro.
Oh, yeah, 5
Official.
Point.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah,
5 Point, bro. Like,
Big shout out.
those fools, they're working, bro. They're working. 5 Point
Definitely.
Official.
I see him doing a bunch of shit like every week.
Bro, they're working. They're working, bro.
Definitely.
Manny and shit, RJ, 5 Point RJ, bro. Follow him on Instagram. He be working, bro. They be working. They're fucking smart. Like,
Oh yeah, and Virgie.
yeah, Verge,
Yeah.
Verge, yeah. Like, dog, like it's just my team, bro. All hate, bro. It's just like, just people are working, bro.
Oh
People
hey,
working.
who's on Oh hey? Cause I seen a bunch of dudes repping it.
You know, it's only like 5 of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like artists, rappers wise,
Only like 5.
Well,
Yeah,
four,
but-
four if you want to say just rappers.
Five is
Yeah.
a full rock.
Just rappers, yeah. I think it's just like 4 of us.
Yeah.
Who's involved? Give me the names.
So it's me, Mofo Ricky, Rain, shit, Paige is on it. Hell yeah, PG Spills.
And then Manny, but that Manny's not a rapper. You feel me?
Manny's like just pretty much like our manager.
Yeah,
and shit.
manager.
Like he just, you know, he just be like, hey yo, like I booked the spot. I was like, all right, bet I'll be there. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's how it is. Like the
Pretty
fool,
chill.
yeah, he would bend over backwards to get a show, bro. And we're just like, I'll be there. I'll be there.
You show up late still.
Bro, like these fools make their own flyers, bro. These fools make their own like merchandise, everything, bro. Like,
I think it's pretty important in this day and age to be like self-sufficient like that. You know?
yeah, you
Yeah.
know, like
It's really it's just possible too, cause we got a lot of shit like
Yeah.
available to us.
bro, and it's
technology-wise.
like this team, bro. It's like it's such a dope team because we all have our own like specialties and shit like
Yeah.
that. You know, like we all have our own little thing. You know, like this guy records every night, bro. This motherfucker be up to like 5 in the morning, and he'll be up at 10 in the morning on some crazy shit recording again, bro. Like this guy, he raps, he engineers and shit. You know, he's trying to you know work his shit, trying to upgrade himself a little bit. I guess you
Yeah.
could say.
I know this guy Rain fucking engineers too. This was a fucking sick engineer.
Yep.
And then also Paige does beats.
Produces.
Yeah, he does beats. He got some bangers too.
Bro, me-
I don't even want.
Me and Paige got a song, bro. The homie Paige, bro, and
LA Leakers right now.
yeah. But this fool made the beat, bro. He made the beat. He laid his verse and laid my verse, and it was just like all rights type shit. Like our music just is
I
like,
engineering it, so ain't
yeah,
nothing,
bro. He engineered it.
nothing
He
out of
recorded
pocket. That
us,
shit was all
everything,
like
like everything is just like
about to be all
us.
profit.
Like, we're
yeah.
supplying our own shit, and it's fucking dope, and I love
Dope.
it. Like, you know, like I'm blessed to be
Dope.
part of that shit. Yeah.
Man, it's just fucking like that's probably one of the first lessons I learned when I started diving into this shit. That my team was like the shit that I needed the most.
No, yeah, definitely. You know, like, bro, like nobody could do this shit by themselves. Nobody could
Nobody,
do
bro.
this
That
type of shit by
it's
themselves.
too
bro.
much shit, bro.
Nah, hell no. Like
It's
someone
too
needs
much.
a little backbone and shit. Like, you know,
Hell
like
yeah.
someone that's gonna be like, you know, right there. You know, when you know, like to work together.
Hell
you know,
yeah.
like to have you guys keep walking and shit. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's what you need, bro. Like,
Yeah, because they're like,
but someone dependable though, because people be playing.
bro. I always say this. I was like, I forgot who was telling me, but I was like, damn, I'm really depending more on I'm really depending on my team being more accountable than I am. I know I'm fucking irresponsible little motherfucker, you know?
He's like, but that's why I got you guys on my team.
You see, but that's why I hired you, motherfuckers. Nah, but I feel that shit. I low-key be slipping too. I be irresponsible a lot sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
No, straight up, yeah.
I be flaking and shit.
Happens.
Nah, only said I always flake on this food. It just feel I get lazy, bro.
Nah, I
get
that.
real lazy at home, bro. Like I'll be up, energized as fuck, but the moment I sit down, bro, I'm stuck at home.
No kid, I used to do that shit all the time. We be like right there, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go over."
Yeah, like I'm knocked out. I'm done. Like, bro, I'm such a homebody, bro. Like, I mean, I love being in my city, bro. But a lot of times, bro, I just want to be home. Like, damn.
No, I feel you. Like, I feel good when like I'm out getting like a taco or something. Like,
yeah, that's about it.
That's what we got right now.
Like,
Takoyama and Panorama.
Yeah,
Shit, shout out
Oh,
them.
Takoyama and Panorama.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out them.
Nice bar, bro.
yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it, but it's like I ain't be out here like every day type shit, you know?
Yeah.
But like,
You know, it's
I live here.
it's a good thing, bro. You know, because people that are outside, bro, a lot, bro, like
You're really working.
Yeah, bro, and you know, and people don't want to see people working like that, bro. Like, you know, like always out here, bro. Always they see you like pretty much every week,
bro.
You know, every week on the streets doing something, bro. And attention is a bittersweet feeling, bro. Some people will see it as a threat. You know, and if people see you working so much, bro, like, for example, Nipsey Hussle, bro, I bet you that dude that killed him, bro, he was jealous as fuck. You know, like, like a person from his hood, he's making it, he's rich as fuck, you know, like, attention could kill you, bro. Like, you know?
I feel you. Like, I don't even, like, I would hope that, like, I did because obviously, like, well, like, one of the things that we can all probably relate to is that we all, in a sense, need attention for our careers. Like,
yeah,
that's
definitely,
something that we need
definitely.
that we need to have. But it's, I guess, how do you go about attaining it, you know? Like, because for me, the way I've approached it is like I don't give a fuck how many views my shit gets.
Right.
I'm trying to perfect the craft right now.
Yeah.
And I'm making sure that every person that I encounter through this shit knows that it's like, this is what I'm do. This is like what I do, and like I'm not just half-assing this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And it's like, so like I understand that, like, especially like within an industry like this, the podcast industry, this shit is new. You know?
Yeah.
So it takes people a while to catch up.
Yeah.
So I ain't even tripping, bro.
Like, bro, to be honest, bro, like I didn't even use podcasts until I started fucking with you, bro. Like,
hey, bro,
you know, like, and low key, bro, like I was like, how much that shit cost? Like, what's a podcast? I was like, I heard about it, but I just never really fucked with it. Like, I just thought, I mean, I knew it was like a radio or some shit, you know, but I didn't really fuck with it until like you kind of put me on, like, you know, because I think. You had played my song "Did That" a long time ago.
Yeah.
So when you first told me about that, I was like, how do I get this shit, bro? I'm on my phone, on my Apple shit. I'm looking for it. Like, how the fuck you get there, bro? Like, So I started searching hella shit, bro. I was like, all right, Hope Dealers, shit, Valley Boy, fuck, I don't know why I'm stuck. I'm stuck, but it's a good thing you're doing this, bro, because shit, like, you know, like it's a good thing your team is doing this because a lot of people aren't doing this.
Yeah,
a lot of
word
people
up.
aren't doing this. You know.
Yeah, and like, I feel blessed to even have like the people I have on my team. You know, because like, I mean, they're great people and all, but they're also like talented, and I can exploit them.
He's like, yep.
Because I mean, Josh is like a one-man band basically. So he already knows all the technical stuff when it comes down to all this shit.
Right.
You know, and then on top of that, like, he's the full-blown artist as well. So it's like, it's always good to have an artist on deck.
Yeah, definitely.
And then Julian, his calling since I've known him has just been videography and shit like that. And then me, I've always just been able to talk shit, like, well, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, hey man, like let's do this podcast thing. But we wanted to do it right, you know. So like it definitely took us a long time. Like before we ever released an episode, it was like at least a year and a half, probably almost 2 years of like preparation. One, like trying to get the bread, because it's
this shit costs money, bro. This shit ain't cheap, especially shit with like having perfections like this. It's not cheap.
Yeah, so
equipment, you know.
Yeah, so it's like that was one of it, but like the other part was just like I don't want to seem like I was doing it just to do it, you know, because like this shit was definitely purposeful. You know what I mean? So I was like, I just had to make sure like all my cards were right, that I would make the right moves, you know?
Right.
And like I feel grateful that everything's worked out the way it's worked out. You know, I ain't shit yet, but like I'm pretty happy. I'm in a way different position than I thought I'd be, you know?
Hey, you're moving, bro. Like people see you, bro. People see you.
No, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that a lot, bro. Like for me, it's just a trip, bro, because like
like you could probably relate to, because you were about to quit music, bro, and now look at what you're doing. You just dropped a dope ass album, bro, and people are fucking with it. You know what I mean,
bro? Yeah, but
and it's like, and like you even like your energy now is like different as hell. You know, like
Well, I mean, shit. Like that's kind of the reason why I named my album that, bro. Shit, I changed. I I'm trying to at least.
Bro,
you know?
As you're speaking, bro, I can just in like the words you use and how you express yourself, I can tell that you're someone who has changed. You know, someone who has, you know, who is like putting whatever they were in the past like behind them. You know?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like cause what we're talking about, bro. Like, you know, like a lot of shit back then, you know, isn't even like that right now no more. You know, because you kind of grew out of shit, bro. So
exactly.
I feel like I grew out a lot of shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I ain't no saint. Like I fuck up still. I fuck up a lot. You know, like
no, same, bro.
But I don't make the same mistakes I used to. You know, like I used to make some stupid ass mistakes, and you know, and I limited a lot of shit. Like I try to think differently. You know, because if you're stuck in the same mindset, bro, then you ain't for one, you won't get nowhere.
Yeah, so, exactly. You know, stuck in a cycle.
Yeah, bro. And second, like you know, like you're gonna be stuck there, bro. Like, you know, if you keep thinking the same, bro, like you're not gonna go anywhere, and you're just gonna be the same person forever, bro. And I mean, like, unless you're completely happy at how you are and where you're at, bro, then go ahead and, you know, to each his own. But
then don't be competent either. I mean, I forgot that fucking word is, but whatever. Don't be just stuck there, you know.
Yeah.
So like it's interesting because like fucking, I think like when I realized like, fuck, I kind of forgot what I was gonna say. Like I realized, fuck, what were we just talking about, man? My bad.
Being content. You know,
being content. Like, I don't know, man. I forgot. But the point is, like, when I realized what I wanted to do in my life, that's kind of like the only shit I've been really focusing on shit in, and like pretty like to the point where like I find myself like that, like literally, like, you know when people say like they find their calling and all that bullshit. Like I feel like this is kind of like my calling in a sense.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of work to do. But it's mostly just because I got.
We all do.
Yeah. I mean, definitely.
Shit, bro. Like everybody got something to work on. Like,
hell yeah, bro.
You know, like unless you're completely 100% satisfied with yourself.
Exactly.
I'm not ever satisfied. I don't
never.
care.
I'm never.
You know, like I don't care how far I get, bro.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm never satisfied,
bro.
You gotta keep it evolving. That's just good. You gotta stay hungry out here on these streets.
Bro. Yeah.
I think what's interesting because like I used to like I'm like a hip hop junkie, like a rap nerd.
Right.
You know, like so it's like I grew up just studying a bunch of artists, studying their career path in a way, like, you know, watching all their interviews, like listening in and like fucking like trying to understand their story, their come up. And it's like it's like I feel like now I'm like, if I just reflect, you know, I feel like it's always important to reflect and kind of like understand like how you got from point A to point B, you know, like because I think it's pivotal in like when you're trying to find growth and all that, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like if I reflect and it's like damn, like I feel like I'm one of those artists that I was studying, even though I'm not an artist. But like I feel like I have a checklist and I'm marking shit off.
It's just that you were learning from what you were hearing.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, like the shit you were hearing, you know, like give you motivation. You know, give you like motivation. Like damn, like, you know, like because, you know, me growing up, bro, I was like, man, like I want to be a big ass rapper like Lil Wayne and shit. Like you know, like I'm trying to get all tatted up and get all this money and shit, whatever. You know, so like, you know, seeing things and listening to things, you know, like it motivated me. 'Cause, you know, like it made me want to be a bigger person in life, you know, like and like I said, but I ain't never satisfied.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, cause like especially like when we come from a place where it's like there ain't really nobody big like that, you know, that's really like putting on that heavy for us.
Exactly.
And it's like, and knowing how fucked up shit is, you know, and it's like, and another part of like what's important in all of this too is like just a fucking ridiculously like almost like an illogical self belief, you know, because it's like. There's nothing ever tells you that you're gonna make it, you know. Nothing.
Hell no.
There's nothing that.
Shit, if anything, bro, like all these people like that are out here, bro. This was made accidentally, bro. Like
straight
you know,
up,
like a lot of people made it by accident, bro. Like
straight up, bro. You know? Straight up. So it's like. It really is about like just that self belief that you got to keep it with you, like bro. At all times.
Keep pushing, bro, and stay strong and shit, bro. Like you gotta, you gotta have a plan. And if you don't got a plan, then you fucking at least try to plan a plan. You know, like you know, like shit, like man, you better have a plan to have a plan. Like you know, definitely. Like shit, like someday at least, you know, like because I mean, like I said, bro, I'm not satisfied, bro. Like as much as people make it seem like, bro, like I mean I'm not big, bro, you know, like I ain't. I mean people hear about me locally, bro, you know, but like I'm trying to expand, bro. I'm trying to get the fuck out of there, like you know, like all around, like you know, California type shit at least.
I feel you, bro.
Know?
And I think the reason why people fuck with you already the way they're fucking with you is because like that's your trajectory, you know, like you're heading in that direction.
Yeah.
You know? Like how I told you, bro, because before anything, before I even heard your music, I've always said like that, like the Valley in particularly really fucks with YG heavy, like
definitely, yeah.
Like, you know, like I know we're right next to LA, but just other than that, you know, like they particularly fuck with like YG and that kind of content of music.
I mean, shit, but like YG be out here too, bro. Like YG like always talks about the Valley.
Yeah, word up.
Just people don't really catch it like that.
You're right. But I think, but what I'm saying sonically, you know,
I feel you though. I definitely feel you. Yeah.
You know, that's what you bring to the table, and also just like as you grow, the content in your music has begun to grow, and you already show that you're comfortable with talking about like whatever, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you talk about a wide variety of shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So it's like that's why I say how it's like people see that shit in you, and like you have a lot of promise in you, bro. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like if you just keep going for it, that shit will come together. I mean, you see, like you got your team around you now. Mm-hmm. That shit's already starting to come together. You know.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like people are definitely hearing our names, bro. People out here listening now.
Yeah, bro. For real.
Yeah, bro. Like, cause last year I was far from where I am right now. Mm-hmm. You know, like, and I ain't I even that far, bro. But I wasn't right here last year. You know, like. Like shit's getting real, and it's getting real because, you know, I like to work with other artists. You know, like I fuck with Vonnie Ocho, I fuck with Ham. You know, and you know, like I try to work. You know, I mean, I don't work with just anybody. I don't work with just anybody. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I mean, you know, like, cause I also have an image I have to protect as well. Yeah. You know, like, I'm not about to hop on a fucking Soulja Boy song. You know, like for example, he's talking a lot of dumb shit. You know, like, you know, and yeah, you know, like, and I can't really make myself look that way. Right. You know, like. I mean, you know, but like I said, like I support all Valley businesses, you know, artists, everybody, bro. I fuck with the Valley heavily, and they, you know, and you know, and if they need my help in some type of way, I would try my best to do what I can for them, you know, whatever I can, you know, like
we got to.
Yeah, it just, you know, the more we work together, bro, the more we're all gonna get out of here, you know, and just together, like.
Definitely.
You know?
Talking about working with people, that song with Vonnie Ocho and Yalito, that one's a banger. That one on your out, problem.
Fuck with that
Family
one,
Problems.
Bro,
that one's hard, bro.
Like that shit got 1,000 plays like in a week or some shit, or like, you know, on Spotify at least.
Yeah,
you know,
that one's a bop, bro.
Yeah, like I don't know about Apple Music because I only fuck with Spotify, but I know Spotify says my ratings and shit.
Yeah.
So it said like 1,000 like in a week or less.
That's pretty dope, man.
Yeah. So shout out Vonnie, and them, bro, because that song came together pretty nice. Like
yeah. Fucking like I think you, Vonnie, Ham, who else we gonna put up there like as the front runners right now?
Man, there's a lot of people out there right now.
I like Nick Rollingwood.
I like him too. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
he's been on fire recently. He's dropped like a few good songs.
And the thing with Nick, bro, it's like he wouldn't drop much music, but when he does, it's like, oh shit, like,
it's good.
Yeah, bro. I think he only has like 4 songs on Spotify or some shit. And we're like, and I'd be like, damn, this fool's that shit nice though.
Yeah,
you know,
nice.
Like, you know, please don't call my phone. Valley, bro. At every show, bro, people be turned.
Yeah, that should be turned. I be getting bugged. I'm like,
I'm getting bugged too. I'm like, man, the bad. No, yeah, bro. Like, there's people out here, bro. There's people out here working. Like, there's a lot of people. Shit, there's a lot of people I'm missing out, bro. Like the homie, the Eric, bro. That fool's. He's
been out here for a minute. He's been out for a minute, Eric.
Yeah, he's from the east side for real. What's it called? There's a lot of other people, bro, I fuck with, you know, like, you know, it's just people I haven't really worked with yet because I haven't got the chance to. Because with this album shit, bro, I haven't even wrote a song since I dropped my album. Like, you know, like I just like that shit was so tiring. Where I was just like, all right, let me take a little nap right quick. Like, you know,
this guy on the way here, he's like, I don't even relate to the album no more.
Like, damn, like some shit happens since then.
He's like, he's listening to the bars and like, that ain't true no more.
Okay, on that song I said I didn't do that. I did that shit recently, so now I can't really say that verse no more.
Fucking.
Well, you just fix it during the live shows. It's like, no, I did it now.
All right. Let me say something first. All right, let me say something first. I'm gonna say this, but I did it already. All right? Shit. Man, I'm gonna do that in my next show.
And you have to say that shit real quick.
I'm gonna describe the stories and everything.
Let's get to the bars then, man.
Oh damn. Okay.
We gotta go set up another room though. But
all right.
let's wrap this one up. You want to just push out your Instagram, album, all that?
Yeah.
Social media.
Valley Boy, VB Yoda on Instagram, VBYODAA on Instagram, Twitter. I ain't getting my Snapchats because people are creep. But yeah, man. You know, shout out my mans for having me. Shout out your team and shit, bro. I appreciate you. You know, it's my first interview and shit. Like, so it's kind of a big deal for me. Yeah, I appreciate you.
Valley Boy, bro. How can I not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know.
I look foolish.
Yeah, and this is Mofo Ricky. He's my dog.
Mofo Ricky on Instagram, MOFORICKY, and then on Twitter, I don't know why, it's MOEFOERICKY. Fuck with your boy, all hey baby.
Hey, on Twitter he couldn't put Mofo, bro.
I don't know why, bro. There ain't no other Mofo on Twitter either. I looked them up.
They don't allow it, bro. They don't allow the word Mofo for the username.
Damn sense and shit.
But
that doesn't make sense. They show titties up on there and everything.
Yeah, bro. And not only that, bro. Like
I seen a girl with bitch dick
a username and shit.
like
yeah, like shit, like
1, 2, 3
comes like a 29. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I wonder what she does.
But yeah, man, shit. A1A, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming on, man. Thanks for coming. A lot of love, man. You too, Mofo. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, it's been In the Cut.
Yeah. RP Nip.
I remember back just thinking, I was posted up hanging. Used to wanna be my brothers, they was always out banging. That shit is cold, need a blanket. Shit is real, don't mistake it. You gon' end up in a coffin or a prison vacation. I had no inspiration, be your own inspiration. Always said if you don't got it, homie, go and go take it. Keep it real and don't fake it, be proud of all your creations. If you want it, go and get it in every location. Cause the sky's the limit, get your money, fuck bitches.